Yo, 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 let's get the business.
It's major in the state. It's everything.
I appreciate it, man.
And like you said, man, just keep doing that, man, because it's brilliant. It's a brilliant platform.
I appreciate it, man. So whenever they bother me and talking bad about the awards, I'm gonna call you for some encouragement.
Yeah. Plus the award show be lit.
Yeah. Nah. We definitely put effort into that and what it looks like and where
Mhm.
we're gonna have it and all that good stuff. So we'll definitely appreciate the ones that participate and take it serious. And as long as y'all take it serious, we're gonna put it on and make it bigger and better.
That's hard, man. So Kentucky Raised Clothing Brand. I always been a fan of that.
I appreciate it.
Before I made my own, man, that you was one of my inspirations.
I appreciate that.
I got the hoodie. I got one of my old videos. I got the red joint on.
Okay.
Red and white, the hoodie and the tobacco.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so how'd you come about that, man? What was like the vision before you came down with it?
We was moving around with the DJ thing and going to markets, and they kept saying, "Where you from? Where you from?"
Mhm.
And I had a DJ logo that had the state of Kentucky outlined on it,
Okay.
but nobody was like that. People like, "Man, what is that? Kansas?" Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like at the time, people was like, "Man, what is that?" You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "That's a state of Kentucky thing," and everybody know our state. And I was like, you know what? I need to come up with a way for people to tell that every time when we out of town, they know where we from.
Mhm.
And I'm a person that's from 270, like a
Mhm.
smaller area. So I'm all about bringing all the people together. So instead of me putting like Mayfield raised, or Bowling Green raised on there, you know, Louisville raised, I wanted it to be like, okay, everybody from Kentucky can rock this, and you know, one of those things that put us together. So
That's nice.
So we did. So I started rocking. I met him for a birthday party. Actually, the first night I made him,
Oh, that's hard.
I made like 30 of them. Gave them out to the people that was there and the cats that was performing. And then from that night on, it just was a frenzy. Like people like, yo, where can I get that? And I was like, oh man, well, there we go.
That's hard. It was catchy, man. And like you said, that's dope how you wanted to make it more of a general statement with it.
Yeah, because I want people to see like, oh, that's somebody from Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? They have some pride in it.
Right.
And it wasn't no like it wasn't no weak, you know, it wasn't weak. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something that people wanted to wear. I still want to wear to represent the, you know, where they from. So like we got all kind of different designs. Every year we added a different design to the mix. So it's just like all kind of stuff. And we got hoodies coming out in a couple of weeks. So,
and that's KentuckyRaised.com?
KYRaised.com.
Go tap into that, man. Get you some merch. All different colors.
Yep, all that stuff for whatever it fits for your fraternity, your sorority, your school, your gang, whatever it is you rep. We got them.
Right.
We got the color for
professionally made, man. They've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's hard, man. So moving forward, like, you know, we reach a level of success. What are some of the breaking points in life that you know you had to turn that button on, like, all right, I'm gonna lock it all the way in, and just from here on out, it's gonna be full throttle, no turning back.
I mean, I think that happens a lot of time in life. Anytime life kick you down and you just, you know, you got to bounce back. As long as you don't, you know, sometimes we go, everybody go down a little bit.
Yeah.
As long as you bounce back, you're all right. So, I think a lot of times one of the biggest things I lost, my stepdad who raised me. I lost him. That put a, you know, it was changed my family dynamic. You know, forever. So that type of thing was one of those things where I kind of engulfed myself into the music, into the work, and start, you know, trying to push. And I was just like, yo, something gotta change.
That was one of those moments for you. You know what I mean?
Things like that happen. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's happened a lot of times in life, but that's just one that sticks out.
That's one groundbreaking moment. That's hard, man. Yeah, and like you said, it's a whole journey to that. You know.
Yeah.
Always something going on.
And if you ever have somebody around you that lose somebody, death changes people.
Really
I just want to throw that out there, man. Like it really does change. I was one person before then, and I'm a different person afterwards. So with that being said, man, check on your people, especially when they lose somebody close to them, man, and be sensitive to the fact that they probably are a whole different person, and they got to readjust to that. So just keep that in mind.
That's a good point, man, because it changed you in different ways. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. With me, it made me realize how precious life is, and how short it is, and how sensitive it is. You know what I mean? And it can change just within a flash. Who's some of the ones that drop some of them gems on
you? Like I say, Mayfield in the whole is just where I got all the game from, all the, you know what I'm saying, from my parents to, you know what I'm saying, to the people on the street that you might call a drunk or a wino or whatever. Like, I got game from everybody.
Yeah.
That it molded me to the person I am today. So I always shout out Mayfield. But like as far as on the DJ end, I mean, I don't know. I always looked up to Michael 5,000 Watts. I always say
that's
that.
a hard one.
Yeah, so I that's like my favorite DJ of all time.
That's interesting.
So him,
he a legend.
Yeah, 100%. DJs from my area, so like Jizzy, or like when I was growing up, when I'm getting in the game, C Wiz from like Nashville. All these cats, even to Funk Master Flex, who was dropping the first like mixtapes that I really got my hands on and stuff like that.
Funk Master Flex.
So like all those people were inspiration in some type of way to like I say, the ones that's right now, like the Empty Beats and the YKs and the Z Nices and all these people, the Lil Jerry's. Like, these are people that came, some people before me and a lot of them after, and I still find inspiration from these people every day because they inspire me to go harder and do stuff and think outside of the box. And, so I always shout out to all those people.
That's hard. Shout out to all them, man.
And the whole allegiance, man. I ain't gonna leave
nobody. The whole allegiance.
Yeah,
word.
Everybody, and the core DJs too.
And see, that says a lot about them because you that dude in the city, man.
I'm glad you feel like that.
I do. I've always felt that way, man. You was hosting everybody's mixtape back in the day. You around everybody, and you just that centerpiece. You that face of the culture, and it's dope, man.
I'm glad you feel like that, man. I appreciate it.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. So I'm here to big up you on that, and that's how I truly feel. You feel me? So when you travel, you like hotel or Airbnb?
I like a hotel, man. I ain't gonna lie. I be scared of some of these Airbnbs nowadays, bro. You need one of them things to tell if it's cameras in there. I don't know what they. You
don't know what's in there, huh?
Plus, I always feel like if I get an Airbnb and it's kind of in a secluded area, I feel like somebody's gonna call and be like, "Hey, this is a person in my house and they're not supposed to be there." I don't know why, but maybe that's just me being paranoid. But
you looking around, you man, I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't ever feel too. And I always feel like I'm sleeping in somebody else's bed, which you are. So I don't know. It's kind of strange, man.
That's something to think about
sometimes. But I'd rather do the hotel, a dope ass hotel. I'm with it.
Feel more secure that way too.
Yeah.
I feel that. That's cool. That's cool. So, you would you rather have a nice home cooked meal, or you got a favorite restaurant you like to go out to?
I'd rather have a nice home cooked meal, man. Somebody call my wife.
The Mayfield beginner. I know y'all cooking down there, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's going, but now I'm just playing. Yeah, I'd rather have a home cooked meal for sure.
That's hard, man. So, man, you hosted a bunch of mixtapes. Like, that's hard, man. How does it feel just to be that core leader, man? Like, everybody just coming to you for advice and asking you this and that. How does it feel every day? As far as your occupation, what's the greatest thing about that?
I mean, it's dope that people entrust me with, stuff they got going on. And it's also dope to hear people's questions and not always know the answer. And then I can learn with them as they learn, trying to figure out their process.
That's a very good point.
So I can help somebody else. So yeah, that type of thing. I always tell people, I can help you as much as I can help you. I'm not going to charge you unless it's something that's going to cost me. And if I get some knowledge, and I'm gonna give it to you, you know what I'm saying? That's why we're gonna try to figure. And if I don't know, I'm gonna say I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. And we're going. You can ask anybody who dealt with me. They probably gonna tell you the same thing. Like, yeah, he said, man, if he don't know it, he's gonna figure it out. So he called a couple people and we figured it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. Because I'm curious too, man. I'm a person that I always want to know what's happening, just like everybody else. So if you got game, or are you willing to be like, hey, bro, how do we do this? And I don't know, we're gonna figure it out together. Because I'm curious, like, something I don't know. Let's figure it out. So
that's a real one for you too. Yeah. And you enjoy learning from other people.
Yeah, of course. I'm like my real job. I'm an educator. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Like my 9 to 5, that's what I do. So I can never turn that off. It just is what it is. So.
You got that intellect about you.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, I mean, what's going on? We can. A lot of times, it's a whole lot easier to pretend to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy to do that. Isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a whole lot. You don't have to worry about it. You can. It's like, man, I don't have to worry about that. But I'm not gonna pretend to be ignorant. Like now I know about it. I need to figure it out. So you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be one of these people that's just acting like this ain't happening. Nah, this is
a good
happening.
point.
I need to know about it.
Because for a while it seemed to be that was almost a trend to act like you're ignorant.
Yeah. It's like okay, so think about rappers who be like, I don't really know the business. That's why I got a manager for. I got
a lot of them.
And then guess what happens to them? What happens to the person who let everybody else? Yeah, they don't know the business, and everybody's taking a little bit of the money here, there, and everywhere. Yeah. And next thing you know, you're like, man, I'm broke. You're like, dang, if you would have just paid attention to the business, you'd have been cool. So I gotta pay attention to everything, just like you should. You know what I'm saying? You can't just put it on somebody else. Like, mama got it, daddy got it. Somebody, hey, when these people not around, then what you gonna do?
You gotta educate yourself.
Yeah,
that's facts. Yeah, and make it cool.
Yeah, you got to. Otherwise, somebody gonna take advantage of you, and that's just life.
And so you always doing things like you involved in a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Of course, positive endeavors. You know what I mean? You always giving back. You always looking out for the youth. You got booth action. You got annual back to school events and T-shirts and giving away food and supplies. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just want to big that up.
I appreciate it, man.
Just feeding love into the community, man. Yeah. You know, that's brilliant to me. So,
well, that's something we did with like KY Rays. We did the back to school thing because I was selling shirts to the people, and I'm like, man, I can't just. And it's not even taken because I'm giving a product, but people in my community are supporting that. So I'm like, as long as the community support me, I'm gonna take a little piece of what I get from the community and give it back. So we've been doing the back to school thing. This is what 12 years.
Hard.
We've been doing that. Went from 100 backpacks out of my pocket to 500 backpacks to, you know what I'm saying,
out of his
food
pocket.
for the community and all sorts of things,
out of his pocket
and everything.
You feel me?
Yeah, that was early on. That was, you know, I just wanted to do that to prove that I could do it. Right. Then as it got bigger, the community started to pitch in, and now it's just like a big community weekend.
More people.
Yeah, one of those things where the whole community just comes together, and it's just a time for everybody to give back. So regardless if you need something or whatever, it's just a community weekend where we just, you know, we put on it's basketball, it's all sorts of things going on that weekend. You know, you just want to be in the mix because it's like our community weekend.
Man, shout out to you and everybody involved in that. You don't get no more brilliant than that, man. You know what I mean? And so you well connected. You always around somebody big. Every time I pop up on the IG, it's Slikk with Nelly.
Oh man, yeah. I'm just blessed to know people that
it's DJ Drama.
Yeah, they just kind of throw me in the mix, man. Sometimes I'm in the mix. It's a wonderful feeling sometimes.
That's hard, man. So yeah, your IG is popping, man. Like the promotion just looks impeccable.
I appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean? People can learn from that, man, how to market yourself and, you know, how to do it real colorful, man. It's nice. So booth action.
Okay.
You got a top 5 booth action?
Nah,
you ain't gonna put it there?
No. I have some that
I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, I don't either. Because you talking about sensitive.
I don't want no smoke.
Yeah. I'm put that on you.
But you see a lot of people go crazy up there.
Yeah, y'all tell me which one is y'all favorite ones. Y'all leave it in the comments.
That's a good one.
Let me know.
That's a good one.
What's your favorite one? If you don't know, go on YouTube, look up DJ Slikk booth action, and you can see them. So, I mean, there's something that stick out. Like one take is one that sticks out because he was, you know, in the beginning. B Lee sticks out. It's a bunch. It's like a ton of Tyrant sticks out. Like it's just a bunch of them. Cat Eye Mimi sticks out. Like it's so many Sasha Renee. Like it's just so many.
There's a lot
because I don't want to slight nobody. It's a whole bunch of them.
There's so many of them on there. You need to check them all out.
But check them out. But yeah, it's just a dope platform, and a lot of your favorite rappers are scared to go on that platform. That's what I say. So shout out to anybody who's ever been on there, because a lot of them won't go on there because they know it's one take, and I'm not playing about it. And you know, you got to get on there and show what you know.
Like you said, if you mumble, it's on there.
Yeah.
If you mess up, it's on there.
It's on there.
You go on in there and snap.
And they think I'm playing too. And then when it's time to come out, and they're like, man, you gonna put that out? Yes. But I want the people to win. You know what I'm saying? So I tell them, I give them the game. I'm like, practice, bro. Like coming up with something that you already know. Like I was under the assumption that every rapper had 16 bars. Like in their
You gotta be ready.
I just knew that every rapper had 16 bars. And anytime somebody challenges you and say you can't rap, they at least had 116.
Yeah, you gotta have something ready. You gotta have something in the clip.
But give me that one. Give me the one that you know, so you look good. I don't want you to look bad. I mean, it don't help me none. I mean, people gonna laugh.
So do the smooth one.
But that's what I'm saying. Do what you know. I go in there and do a song that you already know. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know it from top to bottom. Just do that.
Yeah.
On a different beat.
Yeah.
But they don't want to listen to me. It's like
even ball players practice before they go on camera.
That's what I'm saying, man. But everybody don't. Everybody don't. So sometimes,
I think it's just a hard platform. It's dope.
I appreciate it.
Please continue to do it, man. We need all the platforms we can get. And that's one of the main ones right there. Booth Action.
Working on that one too. But I will say this, because I just seen Sasha Renee posted, they getting rich. She's about to stop the vibe. And that was a staple for the state of Kentucky, not only just Louisville, but the whole state, with people from all over coming up and being on that platform every week. Times is changing a little bit, man. Things is looking a little different. Still support your peoples, man. There's no way that should be ending. That's a platform for everybody. There's no way I should be begging people to come on Booth Action to get in the mix because they too scared because the craft, they're not up on that craft.
Right.
Like stuff like that, man. These things should be staples for our state and for platforms for people, and that people sacrifice and do stuff for, and
exactly.
People not supporting them. So support those things. That's why I keep joking about the awards, but support it, because if y'all don't support it, we can't do it.
Exactly. We don't want it to go away, man. You know what I mean? So do it, man. Get in there and tap in with everything that's going on as much as you can. So, yeah, moving forward with this. So what makes you want to keep making, like a positive impact? You know what I mean? Because you do. You make an incredible impact, for one. A culture is one thing, but to make a positive impact is another. Because you got people in the culture that's made a humongous impact. But as far as the positivity that you bring, it's kind of unmatched.
It's like the yin and the yang, man. If we only see so much negativity, somebody got to bring some positivity to it. So
definitely,
I'll be one of them. It's a lot of them that's doing it. Don't get me wrong, but I'll be one.
Yeah,
I'll be one of them.
I'm right there with you, man. I'm here to show the love.
Yeah. Everybody, man. You can't wake up in the morning, get on Facebook and Instagram or whatever else you check in the morning and see nothing but negativity. You turn on the music, all you hearing is negativity. From the radio to the news to the whatever. And you, after a while, you get tired of that. Like you want to hear something else.
Right.
So somebody gotta be something else. We're gonna be something else.
That is factual, man. I'm on that same energy, and we're gonna spread it out too. So that's hard, man. Petty question coming up.
All right.
I know you know it's coming.
Okay, I'm with it.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Hard.
Yeah, and I just always had an iPhone from the beginning. So it ain't like I picked and choose.
Yeah.
I had the iPhone.
You had the iPhone 1?
The iPhone.
Oh,
I don't even think the one. It's just
iPhone.
Just iPhone. So I had that then. So I was kind of, I just always kept it. Yep. So that's all, man. So don't judge me on that. It wasn't like I was picking and choosing. It just happened that way. I had the iPhone.
He said he didn't have the iPhone 0.5. He had the iPhone.
The iPhone, the first one. Yeah.
That's hard, man. Yeah, team iPhone. Tell them get their mind right, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. I know how y'all be rocking with the Androids, and that's cool, man. That's cool, but yeah. All right, how both? How about that, man?
Both of them, man. Yeah. So that's hard. Being a DJ, you got a favorite set of like headphones or equipment that you rock with?
Use Pioneer equipment. So that's from the controllers. Yeah, and and then of course when we was doing turntables, it was Techniques, of course. But you know what I'm saying, right now just Pioneer stuff it's the blanket thing. Whatever the newest one is out, we probably got it.
Pioneer got that bass coming.
Yeah.
And that's crazy you said about the turntables and stuff, because remember like on the movie Juice, like when they having that mix competition with Q and all them. That's what sticks out to me when I think of DJs sometimes.
Yeah,
that's an original element.
I came from that era of where you had to find vinyl. Like I remember like pressing the other DJs to figure out where the vinyl came from, because nobody would tell you. Like it used to be that bad. And then once again, no internet, no resources. So if you weren't looking up in phone books or finding it in some kind of magazine or something, like you just didn't know where to get stuff from. So so I definitely was in that era of crate, and I still got all my crates. And if anybody want to battle me, we can battle, because I got them all.
Yo, I gotta see that, bro. Don't get cooked, man. DJ Slikk.
I'm with it. We got the all vinyl battle. I'm with it. So let's go,
man. The mixtape, man, and all that. Bro.
Yeah. But we still do that DJ stuff too. So
yeah, and you tapping into that too. Like you wear the culture on you, man.
You got to, man.
That's hard, bro. That's hard. I like being around people like that. You know what I mean? Because I remember when I was in school, man, I was like one of the only ones that was into music like that in my class. But other people followed up after me. You know what I mean?
I used to be in the band with a tight band outfit on there. It's probably some birdless DJ Slikk pictures with a tight band outfit on in middle school or something. I used to be in that because I just love music.
Love
you know
music.
What I'm saying? Yeah. And I was in the band until like high school, because high school you had to either play football. You couldn't do band or play football, so I chose the football.
That's hard, man. We had to do band, of course. I was in chorus, but that's because I didn't want to read music.
Okay, yeah, understood.
But that's hard, man. So do you miss that era, like more of the scratch era? You like this technology?
I miss the nostalgia of it. I mean, like holding vinyl in your hand is a little different than just DJing on the controller.
Yeah.
But carrying all that stuff hurt your back. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just saying, like I used to have like tons and tons of crates, just like bringing in records and records. I remember when I first came to Louisville, and me and Marley Marl was DJing a party or something.
DJ Marley.
And we had so many crates of vinyl. It was one end, the tailgaters to the other end. It's just vinyl everywhere. And I remember Efeezy coming in and was like,
DJ Efeezy,
man, y'all gotta. He was like, man, there's a better way to do this. It's too much going on. But at the time, I'm coming from, that's my collection. Like when somebody come to a show, I want them to see, look at all this.
Bring the whole set.
Yeah, look at all this I got to play for y'all if I want to. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just a different era. But now, I mean, it's all good either way.
That's hard.
Either way.
But you're right. People used to pull up, man. You know, like the old school New York DJ, they pull up to the Rucker and they whole set.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. So, by the way, go ahead and book them quick, man. Yeah. How does DJ out there?
DJ Slikk, Slikk.
Book him fast, man.
Yeah, I need that.
He gonna tear it down. He gonna rock it out.
Yeah.
Along with the business, right?
Yeah.
The bag gotta be right.
Yeah.
So, what you feel about AI, man? Like artificial intelligence? How you feel is affecting us?
As far as what? Like, I don't like the fact that it's singing people's songs and stuff. I don't like that because I don't know. It's messing with with the integrity of the game, and then people gonna be lazy and just do that. I don't like that piece of it. Right. But I understand its places, like video editing. I'm sure you could understand. Putting like the AI apps that are helping put together, like I say, videos and pictures and all of that stuff. I like that because that saves people some time on something that's real tedious. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't say yeah or nay because I don't, as humans, we're going to take it way too far. So it'll probably be doing something crazy in a couple of days. But you know what I'm saying? Right now, it's all right. So
you're right. There's a balance. I'm right there with you, man. Like it makes things easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then when it takes somebody's job, then everybody's going to be looking at it differently. Like, so.
You're right, man. There's like an app you can go in there and just say, man, I want to write a song about money. And you put that in, man, boom.
Yeah.
2 minutes, you got your whole song.
Yeah, or they take your whole voice and they'll create an interview with you on it, and me and you talking about something we never said.
Right.
So I mean that's the
whole other DJ Slikk out there.
That's what I'm saying. They could be saying that you said something. So imagine that you got enough video footage out here where they can use your voice, make it say anything.
Yeah.
And then they could call somebody and be like, they be like, hey man, I need $100. They about to give me, whatever.
They might be doing that right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So petty question.
Okay.
What's the longest, most draining, frustrating event that you ever had to do? Because we all got them days.
Frustrated.
Just been out there all day and night, and you like, yo.
Yeah, that's usually only happens when you're doing like some type of outdoor event where it's like a long time to cover, and it's just like not like basically like you just the background music. I don't like the DJ as just the background music. I don't want to be y'all could have put on a playlist and let me go on about my day.
Right.
I don't like that. So anything that's like that, anything where I'm outside for multiple hours and hours and hours and just playing stuff,
the flies.
Yeah. Or something. Or they didn't offer me nothing to eat or nothing to drink while I was there.
You
I was just in a hot sun. Yeah, and nobody was like, man, did you want to play? See how big I am. You see me, man. You better offer me a plate. Man.
They got the deviled eggs and the ribs over there looking at you.
Everybody eating good, and they looking at me like, dang, you hungry?
Yeah, that's foul, bro. Don't do that. But that was a curious question on my own.
Usually anything that's outside in the hot sun where I'm playing background music. That's
word.
Yeah.
So back-to-back petty question.
Okay.
What's one of the most wildest, craziest moments that you've seen in one of these events? It could be.
I done seen some.
It could be on the dance floor.
Yeah, I done seen it all. I done seen everything you can think of in the club. Definitely from any kind of relations you can think of on the floor.
Oh Lord!
Behind the DJ booth, in closets, all kind of wild stuff. So I've seen it all.
I bet it gets spooky.
Oh yeah. I've seen them. Yeah.
We're gonna see some stuff. We're gonna leave it there.
I've seen them get it in on the floor before. That I say that much.
Skins.
Yeah, whatever you was thinking, it was happening.
That's
there
crazy.
wasn't no costume party, and there wasn't no.
Like they really doing that?
Yeah. They was having a good time, man. It just depends on whatever the moment, unveils. It
get late, the alcohol start kicking in.
Yeah. Or they might just, decide that. Yeah, they might decide that they don't like clothes anymore. So they're just gonna take them off.
It's getting hotter.
So I mean, it happens,
Yeah, you're right.
But it's usually the ones you don't want to see that's doing that. So
that's the thing. We don't want to see.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, it's the ones you be like, no.
Yo, come on, man.
Yeah. That's a part of it, man. I learned to keep focused. Look at my computer screen.
Tunnel vision, man. You got that great vision.
Yeah.
So here's one that I often ask. You got discipline or motivation? Which one you think is more value to what you do?
Question. I don't know. It kind of work hand in hand. Discipline usually, because if you got the discipline, you're gonna keep at it. So you know what I'm saying? If you got discipline, you're gonna have good work ethic. So you're gonna be able to keep going. And all of this game is about consistency.
Right.
Like I just been going since 7th or 8th grade.
That's what I noticed about you. You very, very consistent.
And then I'm gonna go with what's happening. I'm not too cool or stuck in my way to be like, yo, I only do this, because if that's the case, then I would have been stuck in the mixtape era. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was DJing before the mixtapes came, and mixtapes came, and then now mixtape is over. Now we're doing radio and doing all type of other things. You know what I'm saying? To transform into booth action and all this other stuff. So it's like staying consistent. So if you got a discipline, you can keep going and have a nice little career.
Once that discipline kick in, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's hard, man. That's a dope answer, man. You do a lot, man. So you definitely a disciplined person.
I appreciate it.
So, man. You got a top 5 DJs ever? Could be 7. I ain't gonna do you like that. So I'll tell you, you know what I mean? 5 is a short list. So
number 1's always gonna be Watts.
Michael 1,000 watts.
Let's see.
5,000. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna say Watts.
He big down there in Houston, man. He's everything down there in Houston.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, like, when I was watching him like go crazy, Biz Markie, even though he passed,
Biz Marquie's a good one.
Biz Marquie's crazy.
Man, God bless, man. Biz Markie.
I'm always gonna say my brother DJ Empty Beats for sure.
Shout out to DJ Empty Beats.
Yeah, even though he's younger than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, let's see. I don't know, man. Some of these people I seen like in they prime, like not being able to be touched. Like I always bring up C Wiz. C Wiz is one that's gonna go crazy. And then of course, Kid Capri, he gonna always go crazy and do what he do. So that's what I say in my 5 right now.
I love that. It's a beautiful list, man. Shout out to all them, man. Keep doing your thing. Except, of course, Biz Markie. And that one sticks out to me, Biz Markie.
Because his song selection. He wasn't going to wow you with what he was up there doing, even though he can get busy. I'm just saying, like, he's not scared to play a song that you would be like, what? And it'll work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen him play like
I like
a theme from Sesame Street or something like you know what I'm saying? Just like that you'll just be like, what? Like, how in the world is that working? And then the people's like going along with it, or just you know, like I'm impressed by that type of stuff. And then,
that's dope, bro.
And skill too, but you know what I'm saying? The audacity to throw some records in sometimes that DJs have and they work, you just be like
stretching it out. Maybe some left field or you know. That's hard.
And try something new. Mix it with something crazy so people,
bro,
you know.
Biz Markie, that's dope, bro. The beatboxing and
oh yeah. And he got his own records he could play, and you know what I'm saying? Like he's one. I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple of DJs that impressed me that I was like, like even like with Lil Jon, like you would think like Lil Jon could come out and just play his own, but he's running other people's records. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's entertaining. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some people are just entertainers.
He definitely is. Lil Jon, I love him.
Yeah. So it's something like that. It's
got
just
that
like,
spark, got that charisma. And Biz Markie, man, back to him, what was crazy about him, I like how he brought comedy.
Yeah.
You know, comedy to the game. That's dope too, man. So do you feel like different sets of music and tempos and rhythms can alter moods of people?
100%. We control the DJ controls the vibe of the party. We can leave you out going to get some, or we can leave you out going somebody hit you in the head with a bottle. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. So we got big responsibility as DJs to take care of the mood of the crowd and kind of know the temperature of what's going on in the city too. Because you know, you can incite the BS. Or you know what I'm saying? You could be the person that de-escalates the BS.
That's a very mature thing to point out, bro. That really is.
That's why when I
pays attention to that.
When I DJ my last 30 minutes, if I can get it off, it's all usually a slow set. That's and most DJs not gonna do that, but I do that because it's like I'm gonna send you home to do whatever you was wanting to do when you came out here, because nobody came to the club to go in there and push people.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna set you up perfect, and at least I'm gonna let you be thinking about that girl instead of worried about that dude that you don't like across over there. You know what I'm saying?
So, back in the day when they played Tear the Club
Up, come on, bro.
Yeah. I bet you won't elbow.
Yeah, come on. That's and a lot of people got beat up, but at least it was just beat up. Like nowadays, nowadays it's going way too far, so we got a bigger responsibility.
It's even bigger nowadays. You're right, man. That's beautiful that you have that awareness. That's dope, man. So, do you enjoy the business side or the fun side more? What you do?
I like a mix. It can't all be one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Because too much fun gonna, you know, mess up the business. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just gotta have a nice little balance.
It's a nice balance.
Yeah, it's a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Stay up with your business, but not be so much business oriented that you don't have any fun. So
yeah,
people can tell nobody wants to be around a person not having fun.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be around you always so serious that we can't have fun. I'm going to find somebody else to hang out with.
Right. You got to have fun out of life in general. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, fun and let's get the business. I feel that, man. So the older era of hip hop compared to the modern day, how you feel about that, the evolution of it?
The only difference I see is so much music coming out. Like, and I know that people say, man, it's ratchet music. It was ratchet music forever.
It's always been everything for everybody.
So it's just, now it's so much music coming out that it's hard to keep up. Like, I have to rely on people around me to be like, hey, bro, you heard such and such, because I can't hear everything. It's just not enough time. So I have to really find people that I can rely on and trust their ear to be like, yo, they turn me on to some stuff. And of course I do my own digging and do my own stuff, but you know, it's a lot different now, where it used to be everybody's dropping on a Tuesday, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You kind of know, you knew a list of all the stuff that's coming out. And people dropping hey, listen, 2 minutes ago, 49,000 songs just came out.
Facts.
And everybody's like, did you hear my new record? Hell no, I didn't hear it. 49,000 just came out, and 49,001 is about to come out in 2 more minutes.
So absolute facts, man.
So it's hard, man.
And you like the key DJ of the whole station. I know your email is just crazy.
I'm glad you think so, bro.
I really feel that way.
I appreciate it, but they like it's rough, and then dealing with so many DJs or what I deal with, everybody got their own group that they deal, you know. So it's just like it's hard now. It's a little different, but that's the main thing that I see. It ain't even because it's always been crap people putting out music, so it's not even
It has been.
Yeah, it's just now the crap person got the same platform as the person that's great. Yeah.
All they gotta do is
and
press
long as
a
they
button,
got a couple dollars,
yeah,
you gonna hear it. And also a lot of times I don't want to hear it.
You're right, man. It's an overflooded market because of that reason. I bet your email. How many emails you got? Email addresses.
I only got one email address.
What?
It is djslickmp3@gmail.com. That's where you send all of your music. If you send it somewhere else, I don't know.
There's probably about 1 million joints in there.
Yeah, it is.
I guarantee it. So, how you balance out all that busy schedule, man?
I don't. You gotta talk to my wife. She'll tell you maybe a different story. But I try my best, man. Key. Yeah, I'm pulled thin.
She help you with the organization?
Heck nah. Heck nah. But nah. But you know what I'm saying? That I mean, I'm sure if you talk to my son, he probably say the same thing. Like, Daddy's always doing something or going somewhere. But you know,
on the move.
Yeah, it's part of it. But if you see it. Usually my son is with me. He would have been with me today, but he was being funny about moving out early this morning. But
shout out to him, man.
Yeah, well, shout out to Lil Slikk, man. Yeah. So yeah, he's usually in the mix. If you see me somewhere, 9 times out of 10 he's there, like behind the curtain, or you know what I'm saying. But somewhere he's there. If he ain't in the picture, on the stage with somebody doing something wild, you know,
that's
he's
dope,
in the mix.
Man.
Hey.
I be asking my son questions sometimes. I'm like, man, if I write a rap, will you do it? Because he loves it, you know, but he's still young and shy.
Yeah, well, you know,
he's
you
still
just
trying to find himself.
Yeah, you got to expose them to it, man. They at least be able to see it. I mean, I would think it would have been dope if my pops was around people, you know, doing concerts.
Man, because you be around everybody.
Sometimes.
Was Nelly was just into Paducah, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. I seen that. It was it Homecoming? DJ Drama, WKU?
Oh, yeah. We did Homecoming with Drama.
Western Kentucky?
Yeah, ended up doing Derby with Drama and them too. So they did Drama, T.I., Jeezy, all that, Trina. So, yeah, so.
Tap in, man. Like I said, go ahead and book him. He gonna be getting booked quick.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be fast with him. You try to book with him, you turn around, no, man. Got Nelly tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Can't do you. You got to book another day, but do it, though. Because he's going to be worth it, man. So the Mayfield tornado, man, like the biggest tornado that we ever had in history, basically. There was a lot going on during that time, man. Could you elaborate on your hand with that? And I know you was involved in some of the relief.
So shout out to my brother DJ Mr. Bumpin' down there in Mayfield. So what ended up happening is, of course, I'm from Mayfield, and you know what I'm saying, he's actively in Mayfield, and we got the word. Of course, I got family there, brother, sister, mama's there. So we get the word about the tornado, and I just instantly come down the next morning and to see what happened to my town, man. Like my whole neighborhood where I grew up at is gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no more.
Devastation.
So imagine going home and ain't no home to where you grew up. Like, it's wild to me. But anyway, we just went down there and just immediately started helping and doing the things that needed to be done. So like organizing people. We took over a church building that my pops actually helped to build, and basically turned it into like an area where people could get relief. And just started organizing stuff, and we created a thing called Boots on the Ground KY.
That's dope.
To, you know what I'm saying, to help those efforts, and we just kind of just like orchestrated stuff. Got people from all over to come in and see what we were doing on like social media and stuff, and paying attention to what was happening, and donated, and you know what I'm saying, we just help the people that needed to get help, not, you know, going through the red tape of all the other stuff, but just like really getting it to the people who needed it right then. So that's what we were working on.
Y'all did a remarkable job of that, man. Those people out there didn't have anything.
Yeah.
The candle factory.
Yeah.
It was just completely gone.
Yeah. And then, you know.
And it was around Christmas time too. That's what's unique about that.
Yeah, it was
2 weeks
December the 10th.
December the 10th?
Yeah.
2021?
Yep.
Yeah. That was crazy, man. Just watching the footage and then seeing what y'all did for the community, man. That's big ups to y'all, man. Everybody's not gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, but it ain't even something that, like, now in hindsight, I look at it and I look at the pictures and I'm like, man, we was just on automatic pilot. You know what I'm saying? But it's
So
just
you're
like,
saying that you was out, you was
yeah,
there.
it's just like what you supposed to do. Like I
Yeah,
was always,
naturally.
yeah, I was always brought up that if you can, you do.
Yeah.
So I got to, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't be sent back in Louisville watching what's going on in my hometown and just being like,
Yeah.
that ain't me. You know what I'm
You got a
saying?
heart.
I got, yeah. But I also got, like, even if it was just on the selfish tip, I got brothers and sisters and a
Yeah.
mama and friends and family, and you know what I'm saying, the roots. Like I told you, I don't take that lightly. Mayfield really made me the man that I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
So all those people are there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So how am I gonna
Your
be out
family.
here screaming across the whole world screaming Mayfield when Mayfield need me? I ain't there. That just don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be there and do all I can.
Man, that's beautiful, man. I salute that.
I appreciate it.
That's beautiful. Petty question. Name a record that you've heard played the most in most history, like ever. Like for example, like Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It.
Oh, man. Now,
what's a record that you could go the rest of your life without hearing?
Man, let me
like,
think.
please no. When they come on, you just run and cover your ears.
It just depends. Like sometimes it's back that ass up. I'm not gonna lie. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
That's one.
it's one. Sometimes it's like I feel like that. Like, but
that was it
has its time and this place. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But sometimes people just run it in the ground to the point where you just don't want to hear it anymore. But no, it's definitely a classic record. It's gonna always get played. But it's kind of like, you know how people get mad at Dreams and Nightmares in the club? They like, man, I'm just tired of hearing it. It's like, it goes up though. So how you gonna get mad when people still go crazy over it?
That's what's wild about that.
So it's like with DJs we touring, because it's records that I could never, I mean, for real, I could go the rest of my life without hearing, but I gotta play them every rip.
But like, it's part of your, you gotta do that.
It's a part of it.
You fulfilling others. Somebody else might not want to hear it, but you gotta fulfill that other side too.
Yeah, or I'm just gonna figure out a creative way to play it that other people don't play it, that way it don't be so boring to me or whatever. So, you know, it's ways around.
Make it lit a little bit.
Yeah.
That's hard. So you built an incredible legacy, man, and I appreciate everything, man, that you came through, pulled up. You know what I mean? And I appreciate everything you do for the culture, man. You just big around here, man. DJ Slikk.
I appreciate that, bro.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad you think so, man.
That's why you here, to big it up and to show you that love and put that shine on you, man. Cause
I appreciate it. I appreciate your platform, brother. Like, no matter what's going on, what's happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see the progression. I see it getting bigger and better. So, you know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, it's gonna be one of those places that when I come through the market, I gotta go through and touch.
That's love.
So just keep going, man.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. You got a message to the youth? You got some shout outs?
Message to the youth, man. Talk to real people and get off the internet for a little while, man. Learn some experiences from your family members, people that you love.
That's a good one.
Talk to somebody that's a stranger. Not like on no stranger danger type shit, but just like, you know what I'm saying, to the point where it's like, be open to hear stories from people that don't look just like you.
Yes.
I learned a lot in life from people who I thought I probably couldn't learn a thing from. And like I told you, that's why I said Mayfield, right? Like I talked to the bosses all the way down to the people that don't have a dollar, but you know what I'm saying? Still, I have something to offer to the game. So just listen to people, pay attention to what's going on, and follow whatever it is that you want to do.
That's beautiful, man. To expand your mind. Yeah, that's nice, man. Like you said, you can learn a little bit something from everybody.
Yeah,
you never know.
You can.
It could be a game changer for you. So, you got some shout outs to upcoming events?
Shout out to the whole Legion. Shout out to the court DJs. Shout out to, I don't know, man, the whole Kentucky, man. I love it, man. I love to see the progression, and I love to see us getting together more and just doing stuff. And so shout out to that, and shout out to you, man, for this, because you know what I'm saying. You making me famous today off of this, so you know what I'm saying.
Man, I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, no problem. And shout out to the 270, the 859, the 502, and the 606. That's everybody. We're not gonna leave nobody out. Everybody got contribution to what we got going on, man. So shout out to the whole state, and let's just keep growing and doing bigger and better things, man. So this time next year, when we listening to this, we're gonna be like, yo, like look where we was at
Yeah.
now, and now look what's going on. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
family.
Like it's totally elevated.
It's the bill, man.
Yeah.
And we got the Mayfield beginner, Bowling Green representative, Louisville record spelling, mixtape, man, and all that.
Yeah. Shout out to Mayfield, shout out to Bowling Green, shout out to I'm always shout out all of Kentucky, but shout out to everybody because as much as I say Mayfield raised me, Bowling Green raised me too, man.
Facts.
So shout out to all the people in Bowling Green, and I'm talking about from Western to the people who grew up and never went to Western and just live in Bowling Green, because I learned from you all too, man. So like I say, man, I always attach that to my name because those people and those experiences build me, you know what I'm saying? And just like in your life, you've been a bunch of different spots, and those people played a part, whether it be good or bad.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I just like to always shout out those people and let them know, man, I appreciate you because I'm nothing without Mayfield. I'm nothing without Bowling Green. I'm nothing without Louisville. I'm nothing without Providence, Madisonville, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff play a part in my life. So
most definitely, you well known out there, and yeah, that's beautiful. And we rocking like that, man. DJ Slikk, let's get the business.
Yo, let's get the business.